We look at Bitcoin, we look at the crypto market. It is red, 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 you guys. The entire crypto market is looking red. Is it over for the bull market, you guys? Or is this really the beginning, right? When I take a look at the crypto market as a whole, Bitcoin down for the week, down almost 4%. ETH down almost 2%, right? We have BNBs chilling there, nothing really crazy. XRP is down. We need to see it above $3, really do. And Sol kind of chilling at that 1%, you guys. So we're gonna do TA because yesterday it seems like we had a crazy fake out where the market had this massive move towards the upside, right? Look at this huge candlestick, which was really bullish. And I talked about this, maybe an area we're going to struggle in, and prices ended up going down. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And what in the world is happening, you guys? You guys, October and November should be alt season. October and November is when the crypto market should be pumping. October, November is when we should be seeing our alts moving high. We should be seeing our 2x, our 3x, our 5x, right? We should be seeing explosive numbers. But October is turning out to be a really bad month. So what does that say about November? Because November should be the best month in crypto history. But will this October bearish momentum lead into November? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And also we're going to talk about this whale who took a massive short position on Bitcoin right when we saw Bitcoin pumping, and also what is going on with ETH. It seems like SharpLink is accumulating more ETH. Now, could this be a sign that the bull market isn't over and we will see prices continue to move up high because institutions are still accumulating more crypto? All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about everything and what I see in the market. So if you have any crypto questions, just drop your questions in the chat, you guys. I got you. Remember, the goal is to get your crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy. All right, let's go. Let's get started. Now, first things first. All right, first things first. You guys, let me know where you're coming in from. Everyone drop in the chat right now what country you're coming in from. I see everybody. DS said this is the the BS run. Oh my God, that's funny. That's a new one. I've never heard that one before. It's the BS run from India. Jeez, what? Oh, Indiana. Whoa, I completely read that wrong. Indiana. Indiana. Okay. I think I've seen you before in the live stream though. Elaine, I think you've been here. Tony said, yo. Tony, what's up? What's going on? Okay. Tony, you were here yesterday. Is that a new profile picture? What's going on? Nothing too much. Everyone. So one person from Indiana. Yes, you have. I knew it. I don't forget faces. I don't forget my people. Anyone who watches my content, you are my people. You are my tribe. And we're going to crush it in crypto because the goal is to get that crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy. So first thing I want to talk about is just what in the world is going on right now. Nah, my brother. What's up on YouTube? Good morning. How's your day going, man? I hope you're having a blessed day. Now, someone said, Tony said, I bought the flash crash and everything is going good. What's up, little Firo? What's up? So now, let's just talk about, I'm happy you bought the flash crash. That was a really good buy. Anyone who bought the flash crash, let me know in the comments if you bought the flash crash, right? Just let me know. I bought the dip. If you bought the dip, let me know because that means you're up right now. If you bought the dip, you're up. I know crypto isn't moving the greatest, but if you actually see where it came down to all the way here, right? And now we saw crypto market going up. So first thing I want to talk about, let's just do TA on Bitcoin because Mama Bitcoin, she's not in a good mood today. Mama Bitcoin not in a good mood today. So we saw the market do the first crash right here. We know about this. Donald Trump, China, tweet 100% tariff, blah, blah. And then he kind of backpedaled in the sense where he said, hey, we want to get along with China. We're going to do business together. We're going to have a good deal, blah, blah, blah. And then we saw the market run all the way back up. Now, one thing though, when the market ran back up, I acknowledged that this area was going to be an area of struggle. And the reason why I said this area is going to be an area of struggle is because it couldn't hold above. Now, keep a close eye right here on this range. This is between that 114K down to that 113K, right? Let me do a price note here so everyone can remember this price because these price is kind of important, right? So here we go. Boom. So this is the highest, right? Now, thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes. You guys giving me over 142 likes already. Jeez. Thank you for the love, you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, so we saw Bitcoin run all the way up to this range, and then what happened? It got rejected, couldn't hold, and came down. Now, this is what's important, and a lot of people miss this, and I want everyone to know this. If you look closely, one thing you'll notice is we had one, two, three, four. We had four candlesticks attempt to break above into this range, and it got rejected and prices came back down. So what is this telling us? First we had this and then we had this. So it's telling us Bitcoin is going to struggle for prices to get above this range. And if Bitcoin is going to struggle to get above, it means XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Cardano, ADA, Tron, Sui, Hyper, any crypto project you like. As we start seeing Bitcoin move towards this range, you have to look at those other crypto projects that you might have invested in, let's say maybe a year ago, 6 months ago, or 4 months ago, where you're up. You may, especially if you're in it for a very short period of time, or you've taken a trade for a very short period of time, you may have to look to take a little bit of profit here, just because BTC struggles to get above this range. And it's not going to be until we get above this range where we're going to see prices run back up. Hence why when we saw it run here, it got rejected because there was a prior rejection right here and there was a prior rejection right here. So now I'm keeping a really close eye on this. So for all of you short-term traders, for everyone who likes making money in the short term, thank you for all the likes, man. I see the likes coming in. You guys, Lord knows I need the love right now. This morning was a crazy morning with me, but oh my goodness. I'm just like, I'm not even gonna go live today. I'm never gonna go live today. And I'm like, I can't do that to my people. I made a commitment. I said I was gonna go live today, so I had to go live. All right. So I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate that very, very much. So now sorry guys. Let me get this situated for a second. Let me just come here and type in. Okay. All right, there we go. Why? What was it crazy? It was just crazy because like I'm a new dad, right? So I'm at that stage in my life where the kids are really young, like like 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and like my wife was sick, and so trying to help her, and then had to and then like having to get the kids ready and like rowdy. It was just like just a those. Is there any parents in the chat? Like if you're a parent, those when the kids are just crazy rowdy, you're just trying to get things ready, and it's like, oh my god, and like emergencies with work, I'm getting messages, this happened, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like have to like put out all these fires, and oh my gosh, I'm like, this is insane. So just one of those where work was getting messages from my engineer, like, oh my gosh, and then yeah, homeschool mom. Yep. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. I'm a huge, okay, we can talk about that. We can talk about that later. Let's finish with Bitcoin first, and then we'll talk about that. But I'm a huge advocate of homeschooling. Okay, all right. So back to this. So right now we're seeing the market pump, right? We're seeing a little bit of a green. So let's talk about the price in which you have to worry about. Like, dang, I'm really worried. Is prices still going to go up higher? And who asked me what made my morning bad? Why was it crazy? I can't even read your name. Is that in English? I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that. Whoever asked that. Okay. Can you explain PIPS? I don't know what you mean by PIPS, but okay. So let's talk about, if Bitcoin does this, I'll be very worried about the crypto market. And let's talk about, if Bitcoin does this, then I know crypto prices are going to continue to pump and prices are going to continue to move higher. All right. So let's talk about the worrisome first. Okay. Number one, this manipulation combined with liquidation. That's why this happened. This was just people being greedy, being very selfish, and taking extreme leverage and losing their money. Right? That's what this was. Like, that's what it was. People not learning their lesson from this, right? When this happened, we saw the market go to this low. Like, this was the lowest we saw it. It says 103. right? If I see Bitcoin, oh geez, hang on, my face is covering the screen. Hang on, you guys. My face is covering the screen. I realize you guys can't even see it. All right, there we go. All right, that's a lot better. Okay. All right. So if I see Bitcoin go below this price right here, oh my gosh. If I see Bitcoin drop all the way down to this zone, I will be extremely worried. Like right here. If I see Bitcoin drop into this zone, I will be extremely worried. And to me, it may be a sign that the bull market is over. I know, bull market. You guys don't want to hear that. I know you don't want to hear that. And I don't want to tell you guys that. But we're not here to talk about what we want to hear. We're here to talk about what we need to hear to get our crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy. Okay? Now, if it gets here, then that's why I'm like, okay, yeah, the bull market, like that, the bull market is probably over. If we see Bitcoin get to this 100K and drop below 100K, I'm like, yeah, bull market's over. Now, I do not think that's going to happen. So I want to be very clear. Do I think it's going to happen? Do I think it's not going to happen? I'm leaning towards that it's not going to happen. I'm leaning toward that we're about to see prices move up even higher, right? Within these next few weeks, we're about to see a pump in BTC, in our Ethereum, in our Solana, in our XRP, in our BNB, in our ADA, in our Tron, in our SUI, in our AI protocol, Near, Akash, whatever crypto it is, we are going to probably see prices pump. So I'm leaning more towards the bullish. But I just want everyone to know is when should like the red flags go on is if you see prices drop here, then you really have to consider taking some profit. Now, keep in mind, let's just talk about, I'm just going to continue on this narrative. If prices do crash, sell on the bounce. So this is what I mean. Let's say you invest in $5,000, right? You put in 5K, prices goes down. Now your 5K is 4K, right? And you're like, oh, dang, I want to sell right now. I lost $1,000. A lot of times what prices will do, as you guys can see right here, prices ran up. Even if it crashes down here, it'll bounce back up, right? So the crypto market moves like a ball, right? This is why I say don't do like watch the masses and do the opposite. So when prices are going down, people start panicking. They're like, oh no, prices are going down. Sell, sell, sell. That's the worst time to sell because even if prices are crashing, look what happened. Prices crashed down here. Guess what? It bounced back up. So if you bought at this price right here, let's just say you bought at the worst price possible. You bought at an all-time high. You're like, dang, I bought at a really bad price. Prices are crashing, man. I'm about to lose everything. Don't sell on the crash. You sell on the bounce because when you sell on the bounce, instead of your 5,000 turning into 4,000 and you sell and you lose 1,000, it'll bounce down to 4,000. Then it might go back up to like, let's say $4,800. And then you sell. So you only lose $200, so you're perfectly fine. So just remember that whenever the market is crashing, find the major levels of support where prices are most likely going to bounce off of, and then boom, we sell on that bounce. Now that's worst case scenario. That's if you mess up and you buy at a terrible time. Okay. So I just want to be clear on that. 100%, my brother. Patience is key. Right? Patience is key. There's one thing, how's that quote go? And I realized in the market, it says money flows from the impatient investor, impatient trader to the patient investor, patient trader, right? So just remember that. So that's worst case scenario. Now let's talk about best case scenario. This is what I'm more leaning towards, prices moving. This is what I think is probably going to happen next. So what I think is going to happen next is that October's pretty much shot in the sense where October, like we're down 5.2%, right? If you look at the market right now, we're in the third worst month out of the entire year when October should be the second best, right? So out of 12, October should have been number 2, and now it ends up being the 10th. It ends up being 10th. So it's the second worst month right now. So how do we play this? So what happens moving forward? Remember, November is supposed to be the best month of crypto. November is still a bullish month. So I don't think it's wise during these struggling months to be selling off your crypto, right? That's not how we make money. The money is made from accumulating during our February, accumulating during our during our March, and then taking profit during the explosive month, right? You guys can see, remember I said it drops, and it has a bounce up. So here you can see, right? Drop, negative 18%, drop, negative 2%, massive bounce back up, plus 14%, then a massive bounce back up. So if you combine these two, right, what does that equal? It equals almost 25%. It is 25%. If you add these two, it's 25%. And if you add these two, it's 19%, right? So it drops, we accumulate during those drops, then it has a bounce towards the upside, and then typically that's when we take profit. And then you end up walking away with more money than you ended up putting in. That's why my rule of thumb for everyone who's new, write this down, you guys. Write this down, lock it down, memorize it. It's very simple rule. We buy when prices are red and we sell when prices are green, right? If you honestly just kept buying these dips and held, you would have been way up. Like if you add up these numbers, right here, 14 plus 10.99, what are we at? We're roughly at 25%. At this, we're at 26%, 27%, plus another 8 gives us 35-ish, right? I'm not adding up the decimals, 35, 36%, right? Like you're up significantly. So that's why I say, remember, we buy during the reds and we sell during the greens, all right? So I hope everyone grasps that, everyone understands that and sees the importance. So in regards to applying this to yourself in any crypto you look at, just be able to look at the market and to be like, oh, this is a key level where it bounces, right? Just find the key levels where it bounces. Here you can tell a key level bounce because it always bounces up, right? Key level bounce is a key level bounce, right? Just find those major levels of significance. Right here you can see it came close, bounced up. It came close, bounced up. It came close, bounced up. So we know this is a major level. So that's all you got to do. Find those major levels. We buy. Don't just buy the dip, right? So I'm going to go on my little rant real quick. A lot of people in crypto will say things like, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And I listen to that advice. I'm like, it makes sense. Like, buy the dip. Okay, yes, buy the dip. But the proper way, if you really want to maximize your bank account, if you really want that crypto wallet to become big, fat, juicy, it's not just about buying the dip. It's about buying the dip at key levels of reversal. Like I feel like that's what the quote should be. It should be buy the dip at key levels. I know it doesn't sound as like, it's not a catchy phrase. Buy the dip at key levels of reversal. Like it's way too long. It doesn't flow. It's not good for marketing, right? So just keep that in mind, right? Buy the dip at key levels. At key level, you need to have a strategy. You're 100%, bro. You're 100% right. You need to have a strategy. But the thing is, when you're new to crypto, it's really difficult to just have a strategy in your head. Like you have to learn it from someone. That's why I just share a very simple strategy, very simple thing that everyone can implement, which is buy at key levels. Prices are going down. Buy at the key levels, and it will bounce up, and then that's when you sell. All right. I'm totally new. Oh, you're totally new? Ask your questions, man. Ask your questions and I got you. Yeah, simple rule. Just find the key levels. So rule, I will go over that. Number 1, find key levels of support, right? Boom, boom. Wait for prices to dip down, right? Prices will always dip down. We buy our key levels of support. All right, buy. Then prices bounces back up and then we sell. So just 3. Those are just 3 rules, 3 steps, real simple, right? To make money in crypto, to crush it, right? If you want to learn from me, check the link in the bio, litcrypto.ca, for the free crypto class I'll be having, where I share some crypto strategies in more detail. Now, that's with Bitcoin. Now, we're going to go over Ethereum real quick. All right, go over ETH. How do you know what is a level to buy? That's a really good question. How do you know what is a good level to buy? The way you know if it's a good level to buy is if you constantly see prices hit that level and always bounce up, right? So I don't know if you were watching. Some of you guys just listen to the live stream. Like some of you guys don't watch and listen, but it's really simple. Check it. So if we observe here, I'll show you a really easy example, like that's really easy to understand. This one's like kind of like a really easy one to see. Okay. Let's just switch to here. And I want everyone to learn this. All right. By the way, if you're not, I just want everyone to make it really clear. If you're not making the type of crypto money you want, it's just because you haven't learned what you need to learn. Because as soon as you learn, you're gonna be making money. So just know that. If you're like, dang, I suck at this, I'm not getting, it's all an education thing. As soon as you learn, you will make money. Okay. All right. So this is what I mean by key levels. All right. Look at this. Actually, I can't even see that. I'll try to make it as realistic as possible. I don't want to make up some fluff. Okay, so let's say I can't see. Are you looking at the screen? You got to be looking at the screen to cash this. All right. So let's say I look at the crypto market, right? I can't see I don't know what's about to happen here, right? Like I don't know what's going to happen here. But one thing I do know is I saw prices dip all the way down here, right? Boom, right? Prices dipped all the way down here and then it had this big bounce towards the upside. I saw prices dip close to here, then it bounced back toward the upside. And I saw prices dip here and it bounced close towards the upside. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a crypto rule right now, just so everyone remember this rule. It's really easy. If prices moves down really, really fast, it's probably going to move back up. So if prices, like, you see this, like it's a slow movement up, that's normal, right? If prices moves up really fast, like here, look at this. Like this is like a straight line up, like whoop, straight line up typically leads to a straight line down. Straight line down typically leads to a straight line up, all right? This is a crypto class right now, you guys. I was going to talk about crypto news, but we're going to switch it up to a crypto class because we want everyone to get their crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy, all right? That's what we want. You guys see it right here. Straight line down. Boom. You guys see how aggressive this downtrend is? Just like a bomb hammer coming down on that bad boy. Doom. Right after, bounce right back up really fast, right? Boom. Explosion. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you see prices come down very quickly, it will go up very quickly. And that leads into the other point that I was talking about. Well, I don't, this is crypto. Pip is talking with Forex. This is crypto. Oh, hey D, what's up, D? All right, so keep that in mind, all right? So here we saw prices drop really quickly. As soon as it dropped very quickly, I acknowledge, hey, what's going on here? This is important. What up, Nathan? Right? Boom. We saw prices drop, so I acknowledge there's an area of strength. I came back, I saw it hit this area again. It came a third time to hit this area again, right? So now I know, hey, if prices were to come back around this range, because it hit it once, hit it another 2 times here, once, second, and then I see it hit it multiple times, I know there's a potential a good time to buy. And then prices, how does prices play out? Well, let's see. Prices started moving, and then, oh, price hit that range again. So what do? We buy that dip, right? And then we keep seeing the way it plays out. Oh, look at that. It bounced back up. It bounced back up. You should sell right now. It's skyrocketed up. Oh my God, it crashed back down. But remember what I said, if it goes down very hard, it means it's gonna go back up hard. So when it goes down hard, we buy. So at this point, I would have bought even lower because I already bought here. Why would I buy at the exact same price I bought before, right? Like it doesn't make sense. So I would have actually bought lower. Let's continue to see the way it plays out, right? We know when it comes down hard, it typically bounces back high up. So if we bought at any, let's just see how it continues. So if we bought at any of these dips, price ends up exploding, moving back up, right? It ran up. You guys just witnessed something very simple. Like everyone understands that. Everyone understand that aggressive drop down. We buy. It runs back up. We sell. Let me see the fire emojis in the chat if you're like, I get it. This is good stuff. Drop the fire emoji in the chat. I want to see fire, 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 fire. I want everyone. There's 46 of you guys here. I want to see fire emojis in the chat right now. Kevon, drop the fire emoji. D, drop the fire emoji. Let's go. Let's go. Nathan, drop the fire emoji. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There's no reason. Everyone should be crushing it. Abdul dropped the fire emoji. XZZZIN dropped the fire emoji. Riano dropped the fire emoji. Anthony, fire. Ghoul, is it, how do you pronounce that? Is that Test Temp? Test Temp 9 dropped the fire emoji. Genesis dropped the fire emoji. Genesis 12.3. What's Genesis 12.3? I don't even know what that. What is Genesis 12.3? I hope it's something. Definitely buy in major zone. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. Like, this is just a simple. Even when it comes to losing money, this strategy, you'll lose very, very little. And then typically with the way the market is moving, you will make money. It's not, nothing is 100%, right? But at least use strategies that are proven to give you very high success rate. Strategies that work very, very well, right? And learning these principles will help you, right? So that's what I'm saying, you guys. It's just learn these principles, apply them, and bam, 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 right? Get that crypto wallet, big, fat, juicy. Okay, let's go, right? If you guys want to continue to learn from me, check the link in the bio, litcrypto.ca, your boy. Link in the bio right here. This is me. This is the TikTok. Ba 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 bam. Click right there. Open that up. I don't know why that weird pop up. Tomorrow is going down. And tomorrow and 7 hours, where I'll be sharing my crypto strategies. Okay, now on to the next crypto, right? Time to talk a little bit about Ethereum, right? Ethereum. What in the world is going on? ETH is dropping. Let's end this. Yes. Now, if you guys have any crypto questions, let me know. You guys already know the vibes. It's to get everybody's crypto wallet big. All right, let's get it big. Let's get it big. Let's get it popping. All right, now, what in the world is going on with Ethereum? You scared me with this chart. I thought BTC is at 90. No. That would have been crazy. If BTC was at whoa. I would have been like, yo, what did this man just tweet? I was like, what did this man just tweet to make the crypto market go down? Another 15, 20K. XRP. You want me to do XRP? Okay, I got you an XRP, MK. Before we do XRP, let me just do Ethereum. So let's kind of like, let's go in order, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think it's BNB and then XRP. All right, so let's talk about ETH. Now, we spoke a little bit about ETH yesterday, right? And this is kind of like the principle I really want everyone to know and learn this, right? This is why I always say that Bitcoin controls the market, right? So check this out, you guys. If someone doesn't understand what I'm saying, let me know, because I really want to make sure people are understanding some of these things and it's able to really just help you. Boom. Let's switch this to the 4 hour. Okay. So look at this, you guys. Actually, let me get another ETH so that everything looks more congruent. Let me try to get another ETH up in here. Ooh, let's do this one. Okay, so this one's clean. All right, so check this out, you guys. Check this out. So with ETH, actually, let's do TA on ETH and then I'll teach the principle. All right, let's do it that way, you guys. Let's do TA on ETH and then I'll teach the principle. I don't know if you guys like this new style where I do TA and then I teach a principle. Let me know if you guys like this new style because I've never done it like that. I was just thinking maybe this will be more helpful for people. All right, so with ETH, right? We saw ETH moving in the downturn, which I've been talking about, right? ETH is moving downwards, and then we saw ETH break up, which should have, right? This is what should happen. But then we saw it come down. Natural, okay, it breaks up. It has a pullback a little bit longer, but it's okay. Prices came up. ETH got rejected here. Why did Ethereum get rejected here? ETH got rejected right here because multiple reasons. Number one, $4,000 more of a psychological level of resistance. So people typically like, oh my God, $4,000, right? Like a psychological level. So it makes sense price goes down. But more importantly, also, we know that this is the level which Bitcoin got rejected at. So because Bitcoin got rejected, then ETH got rejected as well. So now, what ETH is now, ETH is just bouncing within this range. And I want to share this principle because it's really important. Whenever you see crypto do a big crash right here, bomb, ETH got obliterated, right? This was, right? So this was kind of like the zone it was moving in. Whenever you see crypto crash like this, what happens is it will like bounce within that range, right? Hence why we see like whoop, then drop, then boom, right? And we're seeing it drop back. So it may even like bounce within this range before it starts to make a major move, right? So remember that. When you see remember I kept saying when it drops aggressively really quick, it'll bounce. So adding on to that, sometimes it'll bounce back and forth for a while until we start seeing it like do something new, right? So drop, it might go like this for a while, right? And then we'll see either prices run up or we'll see prices really drop down. I don't think we're going to see prices really drop down. I think we're probably going to see prices run up. Now, why do I say we're going to see prices run up? So this is pretty much my reasoning, right? Number one, quantitative easing. That's just a fancy way of saying like the Federal Reserve, they're doing things to like lower interest rates, make it easier for companies to borrow money, to expand. Like, it's quantitative easing. Pretty much will make risk on asset more attractive. So it makes people want to invest more in crypto, invest more in Bitcoin, right? Just a fancy way of people say that. Number two, interest rates drop, that aligns with quantitative easing. So that's the main reason interest rates dropping. Number three, and I spoke a lot about this yesterday, China and US, they're going to come to an agreement. The situation with Trump's a little upset that China's not buying the soybeans with the rare earth metal. They're going to get settled. So I think that's going to get settled. Number three, just crypto adoption. I think yesterday there was an article that talked about Japan allowing banks to buy Bitcoin. And I'm like, or to buy cryptocurrency. I don't know if it was like Bitcoin or crypto, but regardless, it's very bullish. It's very bullish. Knowing especially they're more of a conservative country. So to see that is really, really good. But we know China as a whole, like they're very, like it's a very techy country. Like if you guys have been there, like they're way ahead of us, like in so many ways, right? And then number five is gold, right? The price of gold is going down. And that's really important. I know when people think about making money in crypto, it's just looking at crypto. It's not just looking at crypto, right? Because you have to realize what affects us crypto is stocks. What affects us stocks is the economy. What affects us the economy are our political leaders. So gold is going down. This is really good for crypto, like really, really good. Because what happens is if crypto and stocks are doing bad, people run to gold, right? They run to the metals. But then if your precious metals aren't doing well, right? If our precious metal starts going down, what do people do? People run to stocks. People run to crypto. So the fact that this is running down, it's actually really good. 15 years, you could have almost retired instead of listening. What about? Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to see if it's 50-50. Guess sounds better. What? I guess I'm getting confused if I use this chart / info to spot buy or use it to find trade positions. You have to rephrase your question. I don't really get it. Right. So overall, I do think prices are going to go up. A test temp none. You have to re-ask your question. I don't really get it. Okay. So next crypto we had in store, XRP. Let's go to XRP. XRP. You guys, XRP is at a key level, right? Someone says stop. Someone says stop reading comments. Why do you want me to stop reading comments? The purpose of this live stream, like, it's for the people. So I have to know what the people need. Obviously, there's always gonna be like that one person here. I see him in the chat. I'm just gonna ignore him, who just like says nonsense, right? And you like they say foolishness. But aside from this one odd people, I usually block them after the live stream so they can never come on my live stream again. But aside from them, usually 99% of you guys are good. Like 99% of people who comment are good. There's always that like one like stupid person. But Didi said, don't. 100% Didi, I won't. Okay, is the charting you give for spot buying or finding trade position? No, so the chart, okay, spot buying, finding, it can work either way. It can work either way, test. Okay. I understand what you're trying to ask, but you're asking the wrong question. Okay, so this is how you have to look at it. All right? Because you asked a good question. I assume you're a beginner based on the question you asked, okay? So I'm gonna explain this to everyone so everyone gets it. I'm just gonna go to a clean chart, all right? So this is a clean chart. There's nothing on it, okay? And I wanna explain this so everyone gets it. Okay, so we know what spot trading is. Spot trading is I have $1,000, I trade with $1,000. I have $2,000, I trade with $2,000. I have $5,000, I trade with $5,000. It's just the money I have, okay? That's spot trading. Leverage trading is I have $1,000, but I'm going to borrow $9,000 to trade with. All right, that's leverage trading. What I'm doing, it doesn't matter if you're doing spot trading or if you're trading futures, aka leverage. Like, it doesn't matter. Spot trading or leverage trading, meaning trading with your money or trading with borrowed money. Like, this still applies. You have, like, if you want to make money in the short term, you have to know how to read chart. You have to. If you want to make money in the long term, it doesn't really matter. Long-term money is this simple. Here's the rule if you want to make money in the long term. One simple rule. Every time you see prices turn red, just buy. Every time it's red, buy. Every time it's red, buy. And just keep doing that for the next 5 years, 6, 7, 10 years, then stop. And then 40 years later, you'll be up exponentially and then you can sell. So here's another simple way. This is just for investing, all right? Because I always talk about trading. Let's focus on investing, all right? Here you have bull market. Prices are going up. Bull market. Prices are going up. Bear market. Let's put a BU for bull market. This is bear market. So you put a BE for bear market. What does this mean? Bear market means prices are going down. Okay? Prices are going down. Bull market means prices are going up. All right? If you want to invest for the long term, this is long-term investment. This is really easy. Like, everyone can implement this. Okay? If you want to make money for the long term, I would just either situation number one, wait for the bear market. So wait for prices to come down a lot. The way here, prices came down a lot. And then you buy as much as you can, every penny, every spare penny you have, you buy. Then prices ends up going back up and you don't do anything. When the bear market comes again, it will not go this low. It will not go this low. It comes again. You buy as much as you can. And then the process just ends up repeating and Bitcoin goes higher. And then one day Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million. It's going to happen. Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million. All right. That's your long-term investment, right? We can tweak it and change it in multiple different ways. But to keep it really simple, like, that's a very easy way for long term. Who is spamming my chat right now, bro? Who is it? Bro. Okay. All right. Abd. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce your name, brother. I'm so sorry. Okay. If you want to, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. All right. Abraham, if you want to learn from me, Abraham, you didn't have to write it that much times in the chat. You got my attention, brother. You got my attention. You got my attention. All right, Abraham, if you want to learn from me, click on my TikTok, right? Because you're on TikTok right now. Click right here. You click right here, Abraham. Voila. You get this weird pop-up. I don't know what the heck TikTok gives me this pop-up. Like, be careful. Like, it's going to be some type of nastiness. And then after that, you just put in your email address, and I'll be having a class. I'll be teaching lessons. I'll be teaching strategies, how I was able to quit the 9 to 5 without guessing when to buy and sell. I'll be sharing my secret number 1. I'll be sharing my secret number 2. I'll be sharing my secret number 3. If you really like it, I'll be sharing everything in the presentation. After the presentation is when I'll open up my community if people want to join. Right there. So just click the link in the bio right there. It's right there. Got you, Abraham. That's for you. All right. All right. So no, you don't pay it back right away. Okay. So okay. I want to share this because this is really important for everyone to know. Okay. Number one, if you're new to crypto, you guys aren't going to like what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you're new to crypto, don't trade on leverage. Don't trade on leverage if you're new to crypto. All right. I'm going to say it again. If you're new to crypto, don't trade on borrowed money. Right. Right. Don't worry. I got you, MK. We're doing XRP next. We just finished Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure. If you're new to crypto, don't trade on borrowed money. Okay. Just use spot trading because you have to prove yourself. It's like meeting a girl. Right? I met my wife when we were, I think, how old were we? I don't know. I think we were 13 or something, right? But I didn't meet her when I was 13 and be like, I'm going to marry you. Let's get married right away. No, right? There's a process where we have to prove to each other that we're a good fit. We go on dates. You know, she meets my friend. I meet her friends. I met her parents. She met my parents. We continue to date. And then we don't get married right away. And then we become boyfriend and girlfriend. Right? Then after we become boyfriend and girlfriend, we continue to see how things go. Then after that, we get engaged, right? We're engaged. We're planning on getting married. And then we get married. And then after we get married, then becomes more serious and we have kids, right? So it's the same way you got to treat trading, right? Don't go and borrow money, right? Like you're going from 0 to 100. Trading with leverage is like getting married because if you lose, you'll pretty much lose everything. If you get divorced, half of your assets are gone, right? Half of your money is gone. So when you lose with leverage, just know you're pretty much going to lose everything. So what does that mean? It means just start off with the amount of money you have. I have people in my community that start with $200, literally. And now they're at 5 figures. So my whole point is start off with $1,000, 2,000, 500, whatever you have. You guys know your finance, right? And just try to double that. Turn that 1,000 to 2,000. Turn that 2,000 to 3,000. That 3,000 to 4,000. Prove to yourself, I can do this. Prove to yourself it's going good instead of jumping straight to marriage, right? So step by step, line upon line, precept upon precept. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you go about it that way, you'll find yourself making more instead of losing more. Because if you mess up with leverage, you'll lose everything. You're at 0. But with spot trading with your $1,000, you can be like, oh, I'm down 800. I'm going to sell. I'm clearly doing something wrong. Let me reevaluate, right? You can start with 1,000 and go down to 900 and be like, oh, let me sell. I lost $100. Let me try to figure out what I'm doing wrong here and try to tweak it, right? And if you need help, send me a DM. Send me a DM about your specific situation and I'll answer you. All right, so Carlo, that is for you. Okay. All right, hang on now. What was that? XRP. You guys are XRP. Everybody wants to know XRP. All right, let's do XRP. I got some music playing in the background right now. I can't even play it out loud. Nathan said 593. Nathan likes that one. 593. Nate, I see you, Nate. I see you, Nate. What does that mean, Nathan? When you say 593, what does that mean? Let me know what you mean by that. I don't really get it. Okay. Now, with XRP. Now, with all my XRP holders, you guys aren't going to hear what I'm about to say right now. XRP under $3 is a major problem for XRP. XRP has to be above $3 for us to see XRP continue to do really well. If it continues to stay below $3, it's not good, right? We got to be honest. Let me tell you guys something, the difference between people who do good in crypto and people who do really bad. People that do really bad in crypto always look at crypto and only look at best case scenario, right? They'll be like, oh, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. They only look at best case scenario, right? Don't do that. Like, that's not how you should look at the market. People that do good in crypto, what they do is they look at best case scenario, and then they look, oh, if prices goes down, the worst case scenario, what am I going to do? They make a plan for both things. Price going up and price going down. All right. So that's how you do it, right? Look at what am I going to do if price goes up, and then ask yourself, what am I going to do if price goes down? That way you're prepared for either scenario. All right. So there we go. Thank you. Solan. Thank you, Solan. I appreciate you. All right. So now with XRP. What XRP is that the problem is XRP. Okay, here's $3, right? Let's all right, here we go. Right there. This is $3 at XRP. $3 XRP has to get above $3. It has to be above $3, and this is why it has to be above $3. Right here, XRP is pretty much like it's playing around in this zone. Like, this is the zone it's playing in now, right? Okay, I'm gonna do this really simply. Okay, Mana says, I'll say it again. If I found your channel earlier, I'll be on the top now. You're the only one who speaks for us average people. Thank you for showing that even $200 can change things. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nana. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, because I know how it's like when you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know if you guys been, when you're in a situation where you're looking at your life and you're like, my life shouldn't be going this way. Like, I should be a lot further ahead. Like, this isn't like, I'm this old, I'm this young, I'm this young, all right, I'm this age, and all I have is this to show for my level of success, you can say, right? Everyone has different levels of success, but like, I know how it is to look at your life and be like, this isn't how my life should go. Like, I should be way further ahead. I should be doing way more. So I am a huge advocate of just doing everything within your powers to learn what all those other people who are living the life you have know, and then applying it. Because that's the only difference between you and that person you see on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, accomplishing and living the life that you have. It's like, what do they have that I don't have? You can see it physically, But then it's like it's because of what they know. So how do I know what he knows or what she knows, and then I'll have what he has. I'll have what she has. Like it's just that simple, right? Just that simple. Oui, chérie. Okay, d'accord. You guys, give me a second. Wifey's at the door. Wifey's at the door. You guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, yo, bro. Jeez. All right, you guys. My wifey went to Costco. She did a Costco run, and she got me the Costco hot dog. Like she came back with the Costco hot dog, bro. Let's be honest right now. Let's be honest. The Costco hot dogs are crazy. Costco hot dogs are crazy right now. Chat, everyone in the chat right now. Be honest. Do you like the Costco hot dogs? Be honest, everyone in the chat right now. What do you guys think about the Costco hot dogs? Aren't they crazy? Bro, crazy as I know, right? No, what are you for real? No one, you're lying to me. Never had one. Stop it, bro. No. We're gonna end this live stream right now. You guys are telling me no one here has ever had the Costco hot dog. No one here has had the Costco hot dog. Stop it right now. LOL. My bad, bro. I'm plant-based. Yeah, bro, I'm not into the processed meat. Okay. All right, you guys. I had it, bro. Okay, one person. Yo, why are you guys getting at me like that, bro? I'm not into the processed meat. Jeez, you guys are calling me out like that. Grass. Okay, I'll be honest. My wife is very, very healthy. Very, very healthy. I actually went vegan for like a year. No meat for a year. But it was really, bro, when you're African, fam, you know how hard it is to go vegan? Every time I go to my mom's house, my dad's house, I'm like, Mom, I don't eat meat. My mom's like, what's wrong with you? What do you mean you don't eat meat, bro? African households are different, bro. But facts, you know, I'm not joking. I'm telling the truth. You try to be vegan. Every time I go visit my mom, eat dinner, I'm like, Mom, I'm not gonna have the meat. Mom's like, what? You don't like my food? You don't like my food anymore? I'm like, Mom, I'm not saying I don't like your food. I'm just not eating the meat like that anymore. It's like I offended her. I'm like, no, Mom. Like, you don't eat. You're too good for me now. It's like, Mom, I'm saying like, nah, taste fat. Oh yeah, like Costco hot dogs are crazy. Do you know what other hot dogs low key slap suit that are really good? Bro, the plant-based hot dogs from IKEA. Those ones are good too. Someone said, I know. Those ones, the plant-based hot dogs from IKEA, because I don't eat pork. Like, I'm just not a pork eater. Right? But someone said, yo, you guys know. Okay, XRP. Let's get back to that. MK's been asking about XRP. Okay, so here's the thing with XRP, you guys. XRP has a lot of layers it has to go above to continue to run up higher. First layer where we have to see XRP get above is this zone right here. You see this yellow line going down right here? Ba 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 ba. You guys see that? XRP has to get above this line, right? It has to get above this line because if you look, when we're above this line, then we can possibly break out of this resistance, right? If we're on the upper side of this line, we can break above and really see prices run up high. Kind of like here. We see here, it got rejected, it came down. We see here, it got rejected, it came. Here, we finally broke above it, but we struggled to get above this price. What price is this? And I highlighted this zone. This is $3 price range level, right? Like I said, XRP keeps struggling to get above that $3 price range level. So, right? So this is where we want to be at. Before that, we have to get above here and we're struggling. Here we can see the drop. This wasn't XRP's fault. This wasn't no crypto's fault. This is because of geopolitical issue. Then we saw the run towards the upside. We got rejected right here, right? We got rejected and then prices came down. After that, we saw prices run back towards the upside, got rejected, but we still stayed below here, right? So XRP is kind of like moving like this. And what I don't like is that the bounces are getting smaller. We can see it ran up here, right? But then the next bounce, it didn't hit as high, right? It came up, only came up this low. So that means, what worries me is that if it drops even further, that the next bounce, right, might not. So we'll see how it ends up. But I will say this overall. If the way, like I said, I'm leaning more towards things being bullish than things being bearish. So if XRP does run up, right? Let's say XRP does run up, and it will because the entire market has to run up. XRP has to get above $3. If XRP doesn't get above $3, then we may not see an XRP all-time high before the end of the year. Like if it doesn't get above $3 and hold, then by the end of the year, we may not see an all-time high XRP. I know that's not what you guys want to hear, but at the end of the day, I just like giving you guys the facts, like the reality of what I see in the market, right? Because instead of just being blindly optimistic, we also have to be realistic, right? XRP ETF soon. Yeah, so you're right. There is an XRP ETF coming soon, but here's the problem with the ETF that a lot of people aren't realizing, and I just want to be really real with this. When the Bitcoin, okay, watch this. I want everyone to see this because I've taught this before, but a lot of people may not have caught it. This is, because this is important to see. This is important for everyone to see and to just grasp this, right? Because I feel like a lot of people in like the crypto space don't really show you guys, like, don't really share the gems. This right here was the last bull market, right? This was back in the 2020 bull market when prices of crypto skyrocketed. Bitcoin hit this all-time high right here, and we saw Bitcoin hit, it was 68K, right? So Bitcoin hit 68K. And then this bull market, which started right here, right? It started right here, right? Bitcoin skyrocketed and it hit like the 125 price range, right? So we saw Bitcoin double. Well, not double. It almost doubled. So we saw Bitcoin almost double, right? Almost do a 2x. So let's just simple math. Let's just say it did a 2x, right? 70K to 140K. Let's just say it did a 2x, right? Let's do it simple. So that's a 2x. But if you, but keep in mind, we have a Bitcoin ETF. Now, if we take the same method and we apply it to Ethereum, and this aligns with the whole XRP ETF and all the different ETFs coming out, right? If we take a look at, okay, let me type in ETH for a sec, you guys. Let me pull this chart up for everybody. So if we look at ETH, this was ETH's previous all-time high, right here, the last bull market, right? So look here, look at the chart on top. So here's my mouse. You guys see my mouse moving? So it lines up to show the exact same date of how high both cryptos were. So here, when Bitcoin hit its all-time high, ETH hit its all-time high too. But if you look at this cycle now, look at the bottom chart, we're near the exact same thing. Versus the top chart blew up, like whoop, skyrocket. It did a 2x times 2. This, no 2x, 0, flat, nothing. It pretty much stayed exactly the same. It might have gone up maybe like $200 versus this going up another 100K, right? Like huge difference. Sorry, 100%. Huge difference, right? So the reason why I want to show this is so that we can know the reality of the ETFs that's coming out. Now, one of the reasons why Ethereum has been underperforming, right? One of the things people say because the Ethereum ETF came out at a bad time. It's reasonable. The Ethereum ETF came out at a bad time. You're 100% right. I remember that. Um, African mothers can be a little extra. I'm reading the comments in the okay. Hang on, let me finish this, Nathan, and then I'll read and I'll finish, and then Nana, I'll finish reading. Okay, so then, um, so this is just the reality of seeing how the Ethereum ETF affected the price of Ethereum, but it didn't affect the price of Bitcoin, right? So now let's say what happened with Bitcoin happens with XRP because the ETFs that are coming out are an Ethereum staking ETF. And I think the Ethereum staking ETF is what's going to really start pumping Ethereum more. I think the Ethereum staking ETF, because now institutions' money, their money is going to be able to compound way more, way faster. They're going to make a buttload of money from the Ethereum staking ETF. All right. So I think that's really going to pump ETH a lot. Right. Now, Ethereum ETF launched at a bad time. Now, let's say the crypto market pumps in November, which I expect it will. And at the same time is when, because we have multiple ETF, we have an XRP ETF, we have a Solana ETF, we have a Tron ETF, we have a Doge ETF, we have a Cardano ETF, we have a XLM ETF, we have a SUI ETF. SUI ETF is probably going to get rejected. But we have 5 different ETFs coming out. So now the problem is, the good thing is they're all coming out at a good time. The problem is they're all competing with each other, right? They're all competing with each other. So it's like, which ETF's going to get most money? And when I look at Wall Street, when I look at traditional finance, obviously it makes sense Bitcoin ETF got more money than Ethereum ETF. But moving forward, the next ETF that's probably going to get the most amount of money based on institutions, I'm betting it's going to be Solana. Solana is highly institutionalized, like it's highly institutionalized, right? Like highly, like it is. Solana's like Solana's highly institutionalized. So if you think when grandma and grandpa, because those are the ones who are going to be using ETFs, not going to be millennials, not going to be Gen Z, walks into the bank and speaks to Josh Smith, who works as a financial advisor, and grandma says, I want to invest in some crypto because I heard it's really good. Grandma's sitting on 1.2 mil, 1.3 mil because her and her husband, blah, blah, blah. Is Josh Smith going to be like, you know what? The Doge ETF's looking pretty good, grandma. No, he's not. Right? Is he going to be like, yeah, the Cardano ETF? He's probably not going to say that. He's going to be like, well, grandma, we want to lower our risk. We want to have risk management because you're 95 years old, grandma. We want to make sure, we're not too risky at your stage in life. Let's maybe go with Bitcoin. Ethereum has already been around. We're going to go with Solana because it's so highly institutionalized. It has so much money behind it. And it's the crypto project that institutions are buying. The big institutions, they're going to go with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Next will be XRP. Doge ETF, I have no idea why they have a Doge ETF. I have no idea who's going to go into the bank and put money in a Doge ETF, right? So like, that's just the reality of it. So we have to think like all these things are coming out, but then we have to take a step further and be like, okay, how is this going to make prices go up? And the reality is they're all going to be competing against each other. So which one's going to get most money? Who's going to get the second most money? Who's going to get the third amount of money? And I'm betting the one that's going to get the most amount of money is going to be Solana. And after that, what they're going to do is they're going to do exactly what they did with Ethereum to milk Ethereum and get as much money out of Ethereum. That's why they're launching an Ethereum staking ETF to make more money off Ethereum. Well, what's another one that they can implement staking off? Solana. Solana's staking ETF is probably going to end up coming out, I think, after. That's my prediction. No one's talking about it, but you heard it here first, right? That's what I'm expecting to happen. So that is what I think is going to happen in regards to ETF, and it's important to know. But Nathan said something, but isn't it realistic if the whole market cap goes up 10 or 15 trillion from 4 trillion, that some coins will have a trillion market cap? 100% yes. So when Bitcoin goes up in market cap, it will bring the entire market with it. You're 100% right. So yes, when it's like Okay, so there's this like rising tide lifts all boats, right? That's how crypto works, right? So you gotta think about it. A rising tide will lift all boats, right? So you're right. As you see the total market cap of the crypto market run up, the market cap of everything is going to run up. But the question isn't like will prices go up, because we know prices are gonna go up. The question is, and this is where we separate like new people that make a little bit of money to people who are able to use crypto to really make exponential amount of profit. It's not just looking, oh, everything's gonna go up. It's asking yourself, which one will probably go up the most, right? Which one's gonna have the greatest impact from this ETF, right? And if you're someone who's playing it safe, right, safe, then what you would do is, well, number one, you look at your ETF cryptos, but then you look at which ETF crypto will probably perform the best. And then that's when you lean towards. All right. That's a really good question, Nathan. All down. Is Nathan shadow banned? No, so Nathan is on TikTok. Sorry, he's on YouTube. So I told certain people earlier on, if they want to attend my live stream, to just go on YouTube, because on YouTube there isn't a lot of people. There's like 3-4 people on YouTube. So whenever you ask a question on YouTube, I'm able to see it and answer it quickly. That's why I say Nathan. Nathan's on YouTube. Nana is on YouTube. So I'm answering YouTube questions. Okay. Now we finished with XRP. And we did Bitcoin, we did Ethereum, we did XRP. Did we do Solana? What's your YouTube? What's my YouTube? Naicke Kalala, the same thing as my TikTok. My YouTube is Naicke Kalala. Here, I'll open it up for you guys. Ba ba ba. Oh, by the way, you guys, remember I'm having the giveaway on YouTube. If you want a free one-on-one crypto strategy session with me, if you follow me on YouTube, you can join. So here's my YouTube. It's just Naicke Kalala, the same thing as my Instagram. Just go to YouTube and type in Naicke Kalala, and there I am. There's a live stream right here. It's going on. So if you go to the YouTube account, you click on here. Well, number one, you should see me live. If you don't see that, then you click on live. You click on live, and here is the live, right? Make sure to hit subscribe, because we're going to have that multiple one-on-one giveaways. So we're having I think I'm doing 3 free one-on-one crypto strategy session with everyone who wants to level up in crypto. So free giveaway. All right. Okay, how do we join the giveaway once we follow? You just follow. So on YouTube, I can see everyone who subscribes. So it's pretty much going to be like a draw. Everyone who subscribed since the giveaway, because I announced it 2 weeks. So everyone who's subscribed since the 2-week mark, I'm just going to do a rally, and then I'm going to pull out 3 names, like 1, 2, 3. And then all those people are then going to you're going to get contacted by me. And then we're going to set up a time, and we're going to have crypto strategy session, but it's going to be one-on-one. So then you can split up however you want, like 1 a week, or 1 like on Monday or Wednesday or Thursday, or like however way you want it. So all you got to do is go on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Bro, this is crazy. We're almost at 600, you guys. We're almost at 600. That's wild. Nathan's the realest one when it comes to, is there a 7-second lag on YouTube compared to TikTok? Yeah, there is. There is a bit of a lag on YouTube compared to TikTok, because YouTube typically wants a little bit of a lag. By default, they say that. I don't know why, but I can turn the lag off, but I just keep it like that. 401 JK. It's going good. It's going good. We're going good. You guys, let me have a bite of my food, bro. Because I'm just here talking. The wifey blessed me with this. The wifey blessed me with a shake. Yo, you guys, sometimes I just want to come on and share the crypto gem, because I know you guys are counting on me. Because Loki, you guys message me when I don't come on live. Be like, bro, why didn't you come on live? Why didn't you come on live? That's fire. What's fire? So then I'm like, dang. Sometimes I don't even have my breakfast. I just come straight to the live stream. Yo, bro, that hot dog slapped. Okay. Okay, for everyone's on YouTube, quick question. Everyone's on YouTube. Do you guys want me to take off the delay? Let me know if you guys want me to take off the delay. I'll take it off. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. You should have been here because the whole raffle, I made everyone choose. I'm like, all right, he'll be the raffle. We'll either give away an NFT. And like I showed my NFT, like people are offering me like $4,500 for my NFT. I'm like, oh, we'll give away a hardware wallet. Or we'll give away like free one-on-one crypto strategy session. Well, no. Wifey always makes me breakfast. It's just she went out this morning. She went to Costco. She did her Costco run. She buys all the groceries and everything. So while she was there, she just brought me a Costco hot dog. Cause you guys, I eat these Costco hot dogs like twice a year, right? Because they're not healthy for you. She always like, my wife's very healthy, right? She likes to keep my body on point. And that's just like, so we try to eat good. But yeah, so the giveaway, I pretty much let everybody choose. And you guys decided you guys want one-on-one coaching session. Everyone's like, no, one-on-one session. Like, I want to learn. Knowledge is more important than the money. Oh, W wifey. Yeah. Like, she's on me. Like, I'll be honest, one of my guilty pleasures is ice cream and cookies. So then what she got these like organic non-dairy ice cream, these these super healthy type of cookies with like non-sweetener, like she's like, have these if you want cookies. I'm like, all right. She chefs it up. I just eat it, bro. And she loves cooking and she's into health. So W for the wifey for sure. Get yourself a good woman, fellas. Get yourself a good woman. Will make life a lot better and easier. All right. All right. Now, congrats, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, I'm getting the amount of okay, all right. So now, you guys, back to the crypto. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm a blessed man. I'm lucky. All right. Now, where were we last? The other thing I wanted to talk about, okay, was this. Right now, and I want to make it very clear. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right now, thank you, Solan. Right now, I find that there's a lot of manipulation happening in the crypto market, right? There's a lot of manipulation happening in the crypto market. Like, look at this. A Bitcoin whale opened a $235 million short on Bitcoin, right? He opened up a short on Bitcoin, meaning to make money when crypto goes down. So for those of you who don't know, you can make money with crypto when price goes down or when prices goes up. So he did this. Everybody just up. So he literally went and took a short position right here. Some guy, some millionaire, with over $230 million just to throw in crypto. He went and he entered right here. And then prices went up a little bit. Then he might have probably entered on the way down. And then prices went down and he made a buttload of money. And when I look at this, I'm like, no, wait, right? I'm not going to say who it is, but someone else, clearly we see a lot of manipulation, made $800 million when the crypto market crashed, and they took the position right before Trump made the tweet of the tariff on China, he made $800 million. That's almost $1 billion within a 24-hour span, right? I'm like, oh, I wonder how he knew that. So it's like there's just a lot of manipulation happening right now in the market. So I just really want. He bought XRP at $3. What should I do? What? No one bought XRP at $3. Oh, I bought XRP at $3. What should you do? Dollar cost average. Dollar cost average into XRP if you bought at $3. So right now there's a lot of, I'll get back to you. I want to finish this. So right now there's just a lot of manipulation happening in the market. So the way you avoid manipulation, like you don't get trapped in all of this craziness that's happening, is number one, right? No paper hands, diamond hands, right? And then number two, aside from that, you only buy at really good prices. So I'll give you an example. Oh, you buy at good prices and you have to sell at the pumps. So let's do XRP because you guys really like XRP, right? So with XRP, if I'm buying XRP, I'm only buying XRP at the bottom of this area. At the bottom of this area. If XRP is not at $2.30, I'm not buying it. I'm only buying at these prices. And then if prices pump, I'm selling right away. Right? I'm selling right away. I'm only buying at a great price. I'm only selling as soon as it bumps, right? Like you gotta be one of those people. You try to bargain, you ever travel? Like whenever my wife and I go to resorts, right? These people are like they'll take pictures of me and my wife and like our son and it's like, oh, $100. I'm like, bro, $100 for one picture? Like, you're crazy, right? You got to bargain with those people who walk on the resort. Like, $100. I'm like, bro, $100 for a picture. I'm like, forget it. Keep the picture. All right, $80. I'm like, bro, I'm going to pay you $5. No, too little, blah, blah, blah. Okay, $6 for 5 pictures, right? So you have to only get the very best price possible. Only buy at the best price. Oh, I really want to buy now. Stop it. Do not buy. Wait for prices to go down. Buy at the best price possible. And as soon as you see prices run up, you sell. You don't have to sell all of it, but sell majority of it, right? So let's say you invest in $1,000. Boom, prices run back up. But I'm selling $800, $900 because you know it's probably going to go down, right? And then in November is when I think we're going to then see the market really start moving a lot better. The month of November. All right. Gee. All right. Any questions? Any crypto questions? Any crypto questions? Let me know. All right. Here, now, to this, I want to talk a little bit about SharpLink adding 75 million Ethereum to their treasury. I think what's going to happen is when the Solana ETF comes out, we are going to see other companies now implement companies. We're going to see. Okay, so here, let me show you guys this so you understand. So if you go to CoinMarketCap and you click right here, you will see treasury. Where the heck is the treasury? Here it is, Bitcoin ETF. Where is it? There should be. Why can't I see? Where is it? How come I can't find it? Where's the treasury? Did they remove it? What the heck? They removed it? It was so good. Why did they remove it? Well, it didn't really change. But why did they remove it? Dang. Okay, so, all right. So here it is. This is what I'm betting is going to happen. I think what's going to happen is when the Solana ETF, okay, so companies always try to, like, someone's going to have to take the lead. Like, someone's going to be number one. Kind of like MicroStrategy is the number one when it comes to holding Bitcoin, right? Like, they're number one. Okay, here it is, Bitcoin Treasury. Found it. Here, I was just looking. Okay. So if you look at Bitcoin Treasury, who's the number one micro strategy? They changed their name to strategy. They hold 61% of all Bitcoin. 61%. No one is going to come out of nowhere and suddenly start accumulating and have more Bitcoin than them. So they have a huge competitive advantage. Once you have a market king, like someone who's market king in a category, it's very hard to outthrow them. So they're market king, like they're king in regards to Bitcoin Treasury. Now, because of this, now there's competition of, well, who's going to be number two, right? Number two doesn't matter, right? You have a very small number two, then you have number three, right? But then someone has to come along and be number one of Bitcoin. So that's why we're seeing, right, a lot of a lot of ETH start being accumulated, right? But ETH isn't moving that much, right? We're seeing a lot of ETH. Someone's going to have to come now and be number one of Solana. Who's going to be number one of Solana? And the difference is Solana already moves like it moves better than Ethereum in regards to money made, like the amount of money you can make from investing in a crypto. You can make way more off Solana than Ethereum, and Solana pumps more than Ethereum. So someone's gonna come along and they're gonna want to be the number one for Solana. We don't know which institution it's going to be. We don't know which hedge fund it's going to be, but it's going to be one, and it's going to really cause the price of Solana to pump, because Solana already hit an all-time high this bull run more than Ethereum did. It increased more in percentage. So I think that's one of the reasons why we're going to see Solana do really well, because the battle of who's going to be king of Solana is going to start soon once that Solana ETF gets approved, and that's going to help the price of Sol really pump. So that's my thoughts on Sol. Thoughts on Ripple. I did Ripple. You didn't see it? You guys didn't see when I did Ripple? I am really dumb. Do I sell? You're not dumb. Don't say that. Man said, I'm really dumb. Should I sell? Don't say that, bro. Go. Okay. Click the link. Click the link in the description. Click the link in the description. I'm having a free crypto class, and I'm sharing like 3 killer strategies. Strategies that allowed me to crush it in crypto. Like, this is how I was able to do 6 figures my first year of crypto, from these 3 strategies. And I share them in the crypto class that I'm having tomorrow. It's tomorrow, so sign up. If you miss it, you miss it. I'm literally going to just email you. It's not going to be live. I'm not going to be live on YouTube. Like, you get an email and I'm going to share it to you. I'm dumber. Do I buy? You guys, bro, just buy the red, sell the green. Okay. All right. So that's in regards to this, right? So I know a lot of institutions are buying ETH. ETH is moving slow right now, and I think we're about to really start to see prices finally start to move and start to do better, and it's because of this, right? And we have to realize, and I've said this at the beginning of the live stream, but for everyone that missed it, gold is not your friend when it comes to crypto. When gold goes up, Bitcoin and crypto goes down. Gold goes up, crypto goes down. Gold goes down, crypto goes up, right? So they work opposite. So the price of gold is really starting to finally go down after hitting its all-time high, right? It's been skyrocketing. You guys can look at this. The price of gold has just been pumping like crazy. Look at this, right? So finally gold is starting to go down, which now sets crypto for an opportunity to start running higher. So it's good for crypto that this is finally happening. And I think this is one of the reasons why we didn't see the alt season that we want. People are like, where's alt season? Why aren't crypto skyrocketing? Because gold is going up, right? We know that China stopped buying US Treasury and they started buying gold, and other institutions, other governments, other banks started following suit and they started buying gold, right? And US doesn't like that, right? You're not buying US bonds, you're not buying Treasury. And keep in mind, these companies, like the amount that they're buying, that's trillions of dollars for the US economy. And now they shifted that into selling them and now accumulating gold. It's not really good. Not good for crypto. Not good for our risk on assets. So, so all right. Any other questions, you guys? Drop your questions. No questions? If you guys have no questions, then we'll end the live stream. But if you do, I'll stay on. So Lon said, what time? What time is the live stream? It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because I had a bunch of messages. People are like, bro, make it in the evening. So when I come on live, I'll come on live, whatever. But the live stream where I shared the 3 crypto strategies that allowed me to crush it in depth is tomorrow at 11 p.m. Oh, sorry, 11 p.m. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. What am I saying? 11 p.m. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. And you get it's gonna get emailed to you. It's gonna be on Zoom, where I break everything down in detail. So yeah, but you have to sign up, or else you won't get the email. You won't get the Zoom link. In this economy, Zach said, Zach, I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean in this economy? Leverage trading or hold? Don't leverage trade. Raw 8 4 11. Don't leverage trade. Thank you 401. 401 said good morning. Save my spot. Let's go. I'll see you there. Zach, what do you mean in this economy? Never leverage. Yeah, just don't leverage trade. You don't need to. You don't need to leverage trade. You have to realize how leverage trade even came to be, right? It was typically to hedge against your position, and it was only for large institutions and big companies. You really don't need to. You like just prove to yourself you can double your money before you jump straight into leverage trading. You'll prove it to yourself first. Any questions, you gotta drop all your questions right now in the chat. And I will answer everybody's questions. Any questions? Someone said, what's the future for Africa in blockchain? I'm considering learning blockchain technology side by side with trading. That's a really good question. And I can't speak from personal experience, even though I'm a Congolese man, I am from Africa. But from what I see, the African market is really now just starting to get tapped into. And if it does, you have to realize, like, bro, I'll say this. I think for those that are able to leverage it in this stage, who are still there or who are from there, will position themselves and will be at significant advantage. I saw something talking about like 2/3 of the purchase. I don't even want to say because I don't remember it in detail enough, and I don't like talking about things that I don't know really well. I like talking about things that I know really well. But long story short, I think the future looks really bright. Extremely bright. Big future. Thoughts on Ripple? I did talk about Ripple. I went through Ripple in depth. You missed it when I spoke about Ripple? Here. I talked about Ripple. I'll go over Ripple again for you guys, in case you missed it. But I'll go through Ripple again. So what I pretty much said about Ripple, I'll try to make it fast. I'll go over it again. It's all good. You've been on the live. You've been showing good vibes. So I got you. Nice for what? Okay. So Ripple has a few stages it has to get above. Stage number 1, it has to get above this area. this area is a consolidation area for Ripple. Here you can see right here when we go to the left. First, let's just look at this step by step. So make it easy. Ripple came here. It broke past it, right? So we're going backwards. But then it came here, got rejected, price came down. Came close, got rejected, came down. Came close, got rejected, came down. Came close, got rejected, came down. Twice got rejected. Came multiple times, got rejected, came down. Attempted to finally get above there, got rejected, came back down. Came, broke through, held its support, couldn't hold, ended up coming back down. So what does that mean? It means this level is a very strong level for Ripple to break above. Ripple is respecting this level as a resistance, as a support. So now if we look at where Ripple is right now, it's at that level. It's at that major level. So if Ripple can stay above here, then great. It's positioned to potentially run up higher, right? Wonderful. But if Ripple cannot continue to stay above here and it goes down, the next major level where we can see Ripple go down to is all the way at the $2 price range, or $1.91. We do not want to go below $2. That'll be a major problem. But this area is a consolidation area, meaning we won't stay here long. And when we do stay here, we're either going to have a big move toward the upside or a big move towards the downside. Now, because the month of November, Thank you. I appreciate it. 501. So because of that, right, while Ripple is here, we have to get ready for the big move. Now, even though it might do a big move, the first thing we have to see is how high does Ripple have to go for it to really do well. Number one, Ripple has to get above this range right here, right? Above this range right here. When Ripple gets above this range right here, right, then it puts it in a position where it can get better. Because here you can see boom, 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 right here. Because it keeps going, gets close, got rejected, got close, got rejected. So I'm worried it's going to go like this, and I don't want that to happen, right? So imagine like an imaginary line. Like, I don't want this to happen. So first level is getting above here. If we finally get above here, now we have to get above this line, because you can see right here, we stayed above here, right? We're staying above here because we keep getting rejected. Tempted to get above, couldn't hold it. We got rejected again. So then it's like a bomb, right? Like, and now we're right back here. That would be super annoying. So what has to happen is Ripple has to get, and this has to happen within the next few months, or else Ripple's going to have a very hard time, right? It has to get above here. After it gets above here, it has to break out. Then it's going to have a pullback. So where can I buy Ripple? Your buying opportunities are right here. Number one, here's a buying opportunity, because we don't want to buy at random prices. You want to buy where prices can potentially explode and move up, right? So number one, here's a buying time. If you're not buying here, here's your number two buying opportunity. When it breaks past and has this retest, your number third buying opportunity is right here when it has this pullback. If you don't buy after this, just don't. Like, just forget about it. Look at another crypto. Like, 1, 2, 3. These are your only three really good buying opportunities, right? Like, that's it. Now, that's positive. If it breaks down, then yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot harder, and we can go through that in more detail. But if you guys do want me to talk about that, we'll talk about that. But yeah, if it breaks down here, you have to be careful. I confirm. Hey, Euro. You're right. The institutions, they've been doing us dirty. All right, so 401k, I think we got another liquidity sweep before a leg up, because the institutions have been nasty lately. The institutions have been nasty. They've been doing us dirty lately, right? They have. How much should I keep in my wallet for spot trading? Is the class free? Yeah, so the class is free. The trading is free. The link is in the description. You don't. Why would we? Is it like there's nowhere here that says like put in your credit card information? Like it's free. It just you don't have to pay. Okay. Um. Okay, so that's a good question. How much should I keep in my wallet for spot trading? So, how whatever you can afford, really. Like a lot of people be like, whatever you want, right? Like if you're like, man, I got 10. Okay, keep in mind, if you have like $10,000 that you can allocate in the market, don't put in $10,000. I recommend just, unless you're doing long-term investments, a little bit different. Then you can just DCA at different levels. But if you're wanting to make money more in the short term, you focus more on trading, just start with whatever you feel comfortable starting with, right? So here's my rule of thumb, right? Here's my rule. I know people in crypto always say, oh, invest what you're willing to lose, which is stupid. I think that's like a stupid, like everyone just says that. It doesn't really like, okay, so I think the way you should look at it is this, in regards to how much money you should put. Put enough money so that if you double your money, it puts a smile on your face. So let's say you put in $1,000, your $1,000 becomes $2,000. It puts a smile on your face. Yes, I'm happy I got $2,000. And also put in enough money so that if you lose half of that money, you're not panicking and going crazy, right? Because it is absolute, like it makes no sense to me. Should I be saying stupid? I don't know if I should be saying that, but I just think it's absolutely stupid to put money in. Like I put in $1,000. I wake up the next day, it's $900. I wake up the next day, it's $800. I wake up the next day, it's $700. I wake up the next day, and I keep seeing it and wake up one day, I see it at $500. And I'm like, I lost $500. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna just let my money in and go down to zero. Who does that? Like, so when people are like, put enough that you're willing to lose, like, bro, I'm not going to put in my money and let it go all the way down to $0. Like, it makes no sense. So when you're allocating funds in the market, I allocate funds knowing, okay, if I lose half of this, so my 1,000 turns into 500, I'm okay if I lose $500. If that's too much for you, if you're like, no, if I lose 500, it's the end of the world. All right, then put in 500. Your 500 turns into 250. Are you comfortable with that? Yeah, I can take a $250 loss. Then that's how much you need to put in. If your 500 turns into 1,000, are you happy with that? Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, then that's your number, right? So that's my rule. I made that up. That's just I always try to create my own strategy that makes sense for me and everyone in my community, right? And that's how I think is a good way because it's realistic and it also allows you to make money. Because you can't have the mindset, I'm never gonna lose money. No, you will lose money. Everyone loses money, but all that matters at the end of the month, you end up making more than you start with. So Monday you might lose $100, but then on Wednesday you made $400. End of the week you end up making more. By the end of the month you end up making more. So that's the reality of how this game works, right? It's like living life. Not every day is gonna be a great day, but by the end of the month, 90% of your days were good, so it was a good month, right? Eric said good rule. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Right? I really try to think of things that can help me and everyone I work with, and also that can just help people that are realistic goals. Because I see too many things on social media. I'm like, that's just not good advice. Like, that's not relatable. That's not like the average person can't only put what you're willing to lose. I don't want to lose any money, bro. Like when I got into crypto, I put in $5. I'm like, I don't want to lose money. I'm only going to put in $5. I don't want to lose. So yeah. You guys, Eric just asked about XRP. Yo, Eric, okay. Everyone's always asking about to do XRP. Eric, I just finished XRP. So Eric, if you want to know XRP, if you go to my TikTok, Carpenter is laughing. He's laughing because people always want me to do XRP and I've done it like twice already. Eric, if you want to do XRP, bro, go on YouTube, type this name in. This is me. And then click on live. So go to YouTube, type in my name, Naicke Kalala. Click on live. So right here it says home. Click on live, and then you'll see this video, and I cover XRP. Like I talked about XRP, pretty in depth, like pretty in depth. I talk about XRP right here. I was just asking what chart you currently reading. Oh, what chart? Okay, I thought you were asking me to do XRP because I did XRP a lot. This chart, this is the XRP chart. Like we just finished doing XRP. Okay. I think that's it, right? Oh, wait, Veronica asked for link. What up, Veronica? Hope you're doing good. Let's do link. Link. Where's link? All right, let me just look it up. I'll do link for you guys. Okay, I remember with link. So with link was moving really good, and I did link yesterday. Link was doing really good, and then Link kind of got messed up. Link got done dirty. How much should I keep in my? Okay, yeah, I answered that question. Okay, so Link was doing really good. For everyone who's holding Link, and the reason why it was looking good because it kept performing this bullish structure, right? This flag pattern, which is really good for crypto. Price will run up, move down, then run back toward the upside, right? Boom, explosion. We saw it happen right here. Right? Boom, 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 explosion toward the upside. It happened again. Price ran up, boom, 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 then explosion toward the upside. Then we see it again, the pattern repeating itself. And it should have ran back up, but then this happened, right? I mentioned this yesterday. Now, this wasn't necessarily Link's fault. It was just because the tweet, China, tariff, US, tariff, trade war situation. So now what's going on is we're seeing, because it broke down, now it's struggling to get above this range, right? Now, this range is important, this little range, because you can see how we hit this range, we bounce towards the upside. We hit this range, we bounce toward the upside. So when we're above, like when we're here and we come down here, this range is kind of like your friend. It's your support. You're having a bad day, you hit up your boy, hey, right? You guys go play ball, you guys go out to eat, right? You're having a bad day, you know, your girl comes and she cheers you up, she makes you feel great. Having a bad day, your wife, blah, 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 right? Things go great. This is your support system, whoever you use in your life, all right? Now, when you're down here, right? This is no longer your friend. This is your enemy, right? Eric said LOL. So this is like your enemy, right? Because when you try to run up, the haters come and bomb, pushes you down, right? So you can see it right here. It came up, right? Boom, it pushed prices down, right? Pushed it down. Came up, got close, and then boom, got rejected again, and prices are moving back down. So now, Chainlink is struggling to get above the $20 price range, right? And we know that because $20 is a psychological level that typically prices will struggle to get above. So now the good thing is if it continues to follow in this direction, prices should run and move back up. But the problem is if it, like this is a big run up, like this distance right here is a big run up. But the thing is, if you already bought like back here, it's not really that big of a run up for you. You're still down. So ideally what we want for Chainlink to do is, let me erase all this. We will need Chainlink to just get above this range. If Chainlink gets above this range, it will run up and it'll continue to do what it did here, which is bomb, 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 run up, bomb, 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 run up, bomb, 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 run up. I'd prefer you to chart BTC at the moment whenever you're done with Link. Jeez, Eric, you just came on, didn't you, huh? Because we did BTCs first. BTC was the first one we did. I'm taking requests. Someone wanted me to do Link. Yeah. But you guys, literally, if you go to see this video, if you go on my YouTube and whoa. Hold on. Stop everything. Did someone just leave my TikTok and go to YouTube and give me a subscribe? Thank you. I just got an extra, I think 2 more extra subscribers. For everyone who did that, thank you very much. I appreciate you. You will be joining the giveaway. So for everyone who are new, who don't know what the giveaway is, I come on live and I share crypto gems, things to help you to get your crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy, because everyone can get their big, fat, juicy crypto wallet. All right. Thank you for the likes. Now, I decided to do a giveaway. I'm almost at 600 subscribers, right? There's 44 of you guys. If literally 5 of you guys go here, I will hit $600. So what we are doing for the big giveaway is I had multiple options: hardware wallet, my NFT, everything. You guys decided, hey, I want to have a one-on-one coaching, mentorship, consulting, crypto session with you. So now the giveaway for everyone who subscribes to YouTube will be one-on-one session with me. We're having multiple ones. Like, it's not just one person going to win it. We'll probably do 3 or 4 people. Right? If you guys want me to do 4, we'll do 4. I was just going to do 3, but maybe we'll throw in a 4th person, right? So everyone who subscribed between now and then, right, will join the giveaway. And when you win, you'll get one-on-one crypto strategy session with me. You'll get the email. We'll hop on Zoom. We can split up the sessions multiple times a week or throughout the month. And we just talk crypto. We talk strategies. We talk technique based on what your goals are, what you're struggling with, what you want to achieve. And I will give you my insight according to where you are right now. Ross said, hi, I'm a new guy. I met you today, bro. Really worth. Thank you, Ross. I appreciate it. I appreciate having you here. So if you guys want that free session one-on-one with me, feel free to go to my YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the chat if you have. And we'll have that session. Right now I'm listening to Weezy F Baby. So that's why it's making my head now. I'm like, geez, I remember this song. All right. Oh, and for everyone who wants to learn from me, you're like, man, I just forget the giveaway, bro. I don't want to wait for you to grow your subscriber. Just give me the sauce. Give me the gems. I just want to learn right now from you. Click the link in the description. If you're on TikTok, the link in the bio. It will take you to this weird page. And then you just click OK, and I'll be sharing crypto strategies in one day. In one day, it's going to be happening. How I quit my 9 to 5 thanks to crypto, right? How I was able to do it. In one day, you'll get an email, and it'll give you the Zoom link and all the details to the 3 crypto strategies that I use. 1, 2, 3 to allow me to crush it in crypto. And I break it down in detail, because during live stream, you guys ask a bunch of questions. So it's more of a Q&A, but here it's very structured, where you learn all the lessons. Someone's like, is that you on your website? I'm like, what? I'm like, what you mean? Like, yeah, it's a picture of me. I'm not going to put some random black guy. I'm like, oh, let me just put this random guy on my, I was like, what? Of course it's me. I'm like, does it not look like me? I'm like, do I have to cross my hands and wear my hat back, or like it's me? Okay, let me go and see. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Almost 50%. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's check how's it going here. A little small there. Someone said no. Never mind. Ironclad. Is this not the crypto you're asking about? What crypto are you talking about, Ironclad? Never mind. So this is the crypto or this isn't the crypto? Let me know. Let me know right now. It is the crypto or if it's not the crypto. My bad. Thought you clicked on the different one. Oh, okay. What price did you buy it at? Actually, never mind. You don't have to say that out loud. That might be personal. Sorry, what's the number one? Hang on. I want to see what's the number one. It's on OKX as the highest. Who's at 7 million? HTX. Wow. What the heck? That's crazy. All right. I like that. But why does it have all the dots? That's what throws me off. Hang on. Let's just 2% move there. Let me see its in-depth. 2%. 17K. 46K. Okay, let's see if we have this on TradingView. Okay, here it is. Found. Oh, they only have it in US dollars. ATX. Okay, let's see if they have it in USDT. Give me USDT. Oh, they don't. That's whack. That sucks. Okay. Okay. Someone told me I need to be more professional when I live stream because sometimes I just say whatever I'm thinking and I speak how I normally speak. Someone's like, bro, that's not good for brands. You got to present yourself in a certain way. And I'm like, bro, I don't care about brand deals. Like, I need to be me. But let me know if you guys are like, bro, you need to be a little bit more professional if I'm good. Or if I'm good. Let me know in the chat. Like, let me know. I just prefer being real. So trying to sound or present myself in a certain way. Oh man, that's really bad. That's terrible. Oh man. Okay, so it's not looking good. You are the real is perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. ASL, I appreciate that. Okay, this isn't looking good. Yeah, this isn't looking good, to be honest with you. This is really bad. Okay, I'll show you what I mean by this is bad. And then I'll kind of, yeah, this isn't good. Okay, I'll show you why I'm saying this isn't good. Watch this. Because I want everyone to understand this. So it helps you make money in crypto. All right, so we'll do Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. We'll do those three. Just to make it easy. Okay. Here we saw the crypto market crash, right? Who said you don't want to answer my question? What's your answer? What do you consider before buying a digital coin? I consider a lot. It depends. Are you buying to invest or are you buying to trade? Which one, Rob? And I'll answer you. I'm answering someone else's question right now, so that's why I'm not paying to the chat. I'm kind of like looking at the live stream. And Master said, Master bought the one Vera Amor mentioned yesterday on TikTok live is up 40%. Backed by Nvidia. Oh, really? Let me write down my to-do list right now. Nathan, thank you so much for reminding me about that, bro. I appreciate that. Let me write down my to-do list so we can look over that crypto in more detail. Because the problem with buying small crypto is you can't put a lot of money or else you won't be able to sell it. You have to put in an amount of money which you'll be able to sell. Because that's what happens when you buy really, really small cryptos. that pump a lot is you'll buy it and it'll blow up, but you won't be able to sell it because there aren't enough people buying that cryptos for you to sell it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. Where I'm like, it's not looking the best. So, okay, look at this. Here we saw market crash, right? First market crash, manipulation, blah, blah, blah. We saw market crash, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then it ran back up and it took back most of what it gave up, which is good, right? Like it took back, geez, it's hard to draw a straight line here. So it dropped down, then it took back most of its downtrend. Great. But then what happened when it came down again, right? It never bounced back up. And this is a problem. This is a major problem. Because when you dip towards major levels of support, you should bounce back up. Because when you hit this level, what it's telling people is, oh my gosh, it's on sale. Prices are so cheap. I want to buy it. Hence why every time it hits here, we see these bounces towards the upside, right? We see these bounces up. So if you look at the other crypto, right? Like I said, I'll choose a simple example. If you look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin bounced down, but then it ended up running back up and it came a little bit back down. If you look at ETH, same situation happened, right? It did this downtrend, but then it ran back up, but came back down, right? We can go through Solana. Solana did the same thing. Let's go through Solana, right? It did this drop. We got the first drop, then we got the second drop, but then it ran back up and now it came down. The problem what I don't like is, right, we had the first drop, okay. After the second one, it didn't really run up. Like, it didn't run up like the other crypto project. So it skipped the run up. It kind of just one candlestick. And then it just started going down even further, even deeper into the main level of support. Versus if you start looking at the other crypto project that I showed you, they didn't go deeper into their main level of support. Solana's main level is right here, right? That's its main level. Ethereum's main level, right? Ethereum's main level, hit this main level, boom. Hit this main level, boom. Like it's not in that main level yet, right? If you look at Bitcoin, oh, Bitcoin is in that main level. That's good. Bitcoin is in that main level, right? So if you look at that, what it's telling me is that it's losing momentum. There isn't that much people who are interested in it, right? So it's like people aren't really buying in it. So it's kind of like people are losing faith in the crypto. So that's why I said it doesn't look good. So if you want to know, man, is my crypto project performing good or is my crypto project performing bad? Just go to CoinMarketCap and compare how your crypto is doing compared to other cryptos. So if you're like, man, I don't know if I should buy this crypto or not, right? Go and compare it to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana, right? So let's say you really want to make money. So then you'll compare it to Solana because Solana is more volatile. And then you come here and you'll go to compare with, and then you can pick whichever crypto you want. Oh, I'm interested in XRP. So you can come here and you type in XRP. All right, look at XRP. All right, where's XRP? There you go. There's XRP. XRP came out. So now I'm going to see, all right, what I've made my, now you know, Solana is blue, XRP is orange. So now you decide, all right, where would I have made more money? Invested in crypto A, crypto B. And then you go, one day, which one would have made me more money? All right, they both went down. Oh, XRP went down less. So I would have made more money with XRP. Past 7 days. Oh, XRP went up more. I would have made more money with XRP. Look in the past month. Oh, they're pretty much tied. And look in the last year. Oh my God, XRP beat Solana. So year to date, I would have made more money invested in XRP than I would have invested in Solana, right? So I'm doing Solana right now, but usually the crypto you want to use as the measuring stick is Bitcoin. So find whichever crypto you want to buy, right? Compare it with Bitcoin and see how it's moving. If the crypto you want to buy is not outperforming Bitcoin, then don't even buy it. If the crypto you want to buy is outperforming Bitcoin, ding, 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 you won. Good work. You're winning. All right. So I hope that helps. Okay, your question, investing for the long term, solid advice, thanks. You're welcome. This is just based on TA. When I read your comment when you said is doing big things, check him out. So that's more based on investing, right? So investing, you have a very, very long-term perspective. You're not holding the crypto project for 3 months, 4 months. Like you're investing, you want to hold it for years, right? So when it comes to years, it's completely different. Now we're looking at the fundamental of the crypto project. Like, all right, who are its founders? Who are his teams? Does it have any backing? Like, how is this Twitter? How is this community? Like, you're looking at something completely different than what I just showed. I just showed focus more on short term if you're looking to swing trade. So, like, if you want to make money at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of 2, 3 months. So, yeah, I'm in the long term hold. Yeah, so if you're in the long term hold, then you evaluate it completely different. And that type of evaluation takes longer than just what I did right now. Okay. Um, all right, Robbie, I got you. Okay. What would you consider before buying? What would I consider before buying? That's a good question. Ooh, good question, Rob. I'll answer that real quick. So, the things I would consider before buying is number one, the volume. Number one before buying any crypto project. It doesn't matter if I want to hold it for a long term or if I want to hold it for a short term. The number one thing I look at is I look at volume. And volume is really, really important because volume determines, like, and I always say this, if I want to sell this microphone, right? I have this microphone here, right? Oh, my microphone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to sell this microphone. Um, there has to be people who want to buy it from me. If no one wants to buy this microphone from me, guess what? I'm not selling it. I can't get rid of it. I'm going to have this microphone. So the first thing I look at is volume. I want high volume. So that's the first thing I consider when buying a crypto project. And also depends if I'm buying it for investing and holding. So you're thinking about investing. All right. So number one, we have to look at volume. And then number two, because we're buying for investing, it depends if you're looking at a small cap or a large cap. I'll look at how much holders it has, like how many people are holding this crypto project, because I want to see a good number of holders. If I look at a crypto and I notice, oh, it only has 200 holders, I'm like, absolutely not. Like only 200 people are holding this crypto. I'm like, no, that's way too small for me. And if one of them is a whale, like owns majority, whoa, own majority of the crypto, and if they sell, poof, that's not going to be good, right? So first thing I look at is volume. Second thing, how many people are holding it. One super, super major important thing to look at is tokenomics for the crypto. So let's look at the tokenomics. For example, we can look at the tokenomic. Where in the world is it? Where's the tokenomics? What? I'm not showing the tokenomics for Bitcoin. Well, you want to look at the tokenomics because that's one of the most major things that can make a crypto project do 10x. Here's the team. Bro, CoinMarketCap just keeps updating their website. What the heck? Where did they move tokenomics to? Okay, and then I want to look at the tokenomics of the crypto. So like those are three things you can look at. There's more, but yeah, those are three things you can look at. All right. Any other questions, you guys? Any other questions? No other questions? All right. Yeah, it seems like everyone's good. Since everyone has their answer question, I appreciate y'all coming out. If you have any private questions, just send me a DM and I'll answer your questions. Aside from that, you guys crush it in crypto. Stay lit. Stay lit. 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 LIT stands for Learn, Invest, Trade Crypto. That's why I say it. LIT. Lit. Learn, Invest, Trade Crypto. All right, guys.